Hi, I'm Benjamin Bernstein with AstroShaman.com. Recently, I've had a lot of shamanic healing clients show up and say, I'm being pestered by entities, they're bothering me, how do I get rid of them? What do I do? And a while back, I did a video called Blast Them, where I talk about how if something shows up you don't want, you can call on higher energies to blast them and get them out of your field. And there is certainly a time and place for that. But increasingly, I am changing my strategies on how to work with dark beings that are messing with you. And here's the idea. These beings would not be there in the first place if they didn't have something to feed on. So here's the problem. If I just chase entities away, and good shamans can do this. If a particular entity is pestering you, there are ways to chase it away and get it out of your field. But what is to stop it from coming back? Or what's to stop similar beings to come back if they have the same food source? And you're the food. If you have an unhealed wound or trauma, that can be fed on by the dark forces if they can get you to have a negative emotional response, which is not that hard when there's a wound. If you get angry or upset or sad or scared, any of those more lower vibration emotions are food for lower vibration entities. And they'll do whatever they can to cultivate that response from you so they can get a meal from you. So you can chase entities away, but if you don't have the core problem solved, you haven't really solved the problem. They or similar beings will just keep coming back forever. So the better strategy, I find, is to work on the wound. And basically, it's like if you had a stray cat showing up at your house and you keep putting food out, of course it's going to keep coming back. But you stop putting food out after a few days, that cat won't come around anymore. It'll go find someplace where there's easier food to get. So what I've been doing increasingly with my clients is, okay, let's work the trauma that they're feeding on. And I'll get into, okay, so an entity shows up, what's your emotional response? What are you feeling? What's the emotion? Where are you feeling it in your body? And we kind of do a little detective work, figure, okay, where are they getting the food source? And then I work with the client to help heal that trauma. And, I have several great tools that are really good at fast trauma healing. If necessary, I can do the shamanic rattling and drumming and all that. But I really prefer to give the client invocations so they can learn how to do it for themselves. Or we do internal family systems inspired work where we get right to that wounded part and unburden it and reintegrate it. Internal family systems therapy is a form of psychology that's really shamanic soul retrieval work. So anyhow, there's ways that I work with people to help them get to the root. And I have had feedback from clients who I've done this with, that entity's not bothering me anymore because the food source, again, has been sealed up. And the entity, if they want that kind of food, they're going to have to find it somewhere else. And I've also believe in the law of one ideology that the dark beings that are here on earth with us are our initiators. They're our catalyst. They provide the feedback to us. Okay, I've got a wound here. I need to work on it. And if we didn't have these kind of challenging interactions with the dark beings or the people and situations that are influenced by them, then we would just get complacent. Well, I feel good enough. I'll just, hang out where I am. But fortunately, we have these beings that will try to capitalize on the weaknesses and let us know where we need our work. So really, we're kind of lucky to have them around in a weird way. So that's my philosophy on that. And again, my simple message today is if you're pestered by dark beings, again, you can chase them away all you want, and that can work temporarily. But if you want a permanent solution, consider whether it wouldn't be better to go to whatever they're feeding on and find out where's the wound, what can I do to heal it and put it to rest once and for all so they can't get to that food source anymore. The food source disappears, basically. Or is it sometimes is that the entity is messing with you because you need to up your power game? I really believe now anyone who's getting harassed by dark beings is being invited to initiate to the next level of their power, the next level of their evolution. So ask what wounds need healing, or what do I do need to get to the next level of my own awakening, of my next level up, whatever that means to you. So that's my understanding of how it all works. I hope this has been helpful food for thought for you, so you won't be food for entities. If you're interested in working with me, you can go to astroshaman.com. There you'll find out the services I offer for astrology, shamanic healing, internal family systems therapy style work, life coaching. I also have a membership called Awakening Plus. For a very incredibly low fee, you can get incredible support for your healing and awakening, and together we help to bring about the next uptick in human consciousness too. So thanks again for watching. Again, I'm Benjamin Bernstein, and I wish you infinite blessings.